It's Sunday, and I'm very happy about that. I didn't make a video today, and what I mean by that is I usually make videos and have them scheduled to come out in the morning, uh, every morning. I've been doing this for years. Uh, this is it for today. It's going to be a live video, but that's okay because there's a lot I got to show you, and there's things we can talk about. First of all, I guess we could start with the garage. There's a little bit of an empty space here. Yesterday, this was all full. A lot of stuff is in that trailer already. What we're doing is now that we've used that trailer to move and then got it in the flood and washed it out and cleaned it up, we're beginning to take stuff that we brought down here that we don't really need. And what I mean by that is, every family has pictures and videotapes and cassette tapes and 8mm before cassette tapes of history that they tote around with them and no one ever looks at. And you really feel like you can't throw it away. You got pictures of your kids on there and pictures of your parents. Hey, Billy, good to see you. So what do you do with them? You wind up toting them around. Well, we decided that we would put them in the trailer and park the trailer somewhere, and they would be safe and dry without us having to use up our living space to put them in. So that's kind of what we're doing. We're pulling things out, figuring out what we want to keep and what we don't. There's some things here, there's things here that have stories, like this picture right here. This is me with Mom and Dad when they were alive, and I'm playing a banjo, and there's a story there. There was a guy that drowned right off one of the lighthouses up in Maine early on when I went up there, and I'd heard about it, and we were sitting out somewhere one day, and we saw this lady go by. Actually, we'd gone to a lighthouse. We saw this lady go by carrying flowers. And as we were walking on back to the car, my mom had come to visit, and we'd taken her out to the lighthouse up at Owl's Head. As we were going back to the car, we saw this lady headed out toward the water with flowers. And then we ran into Leroy. Leroy was an ex-Marine that used to live in Rockland, Maine. And he was a very colorful guy, and everybody knew him. And he played a banjo, which is unusual for people to run across somebody who plays a banjo. It just so happens I did too. So we got to talking to Leroy, and he was talking about how she was the wife of the lobsterman who had drowned right not far from the lighthouse, and she'd gone to throw flowers in the ocean in honor of her deceased husband. And anyway, he had a banjo, and I asked him if I could see it, and I sat down and I started playing, and Mom and Dad was with us, and we just sat out there and we just played the banjo for a little while. You can see my hair was a lot darker back then. But it was just kind of a special moment. Somebody snapped a picture of it, and I kept it, and it's been with me all these years. And it's got mud on it, but it's not destroyed, so that's one I get to say. That's kind of cool. Here's another one. It's got mud on it too. Some lady in the Carolinas saw a picture of me that somebody took. I was playing a banjo, sitting in a rocking chair. One of my relatives, that's the back of it. It did get wet, but it's not ruined. That's a chalk drawing, and one of my relatives put that picture somewhere, and this person that I didn't even know saw it, and she did a drawing of me and sent it to me, and I've had that for years. In fact, that's become like my little YouTube logo. If you look at the picture, it's that picture. It's a picture that somebody drew and sent me, and it's pretty cool. Now, yes, it did get in the flood. If you look down at the bottom of it, you see there's mud on it. If you look at the back, I guess that's a combination of mud and maybe some mildew, and yeah, I probably need to figure out how to clean that up. But the picture's going to be, it's going to be savable, and I'm glad to keep that one because that means something to me. I have to put my glasses to see who's talking to me. Duke's World, good morning. And here's another. This is even older. and it survived. It's also got some funky looking stuff on it. That's a picture of my mom's family before she was born. Mom had 11 brothers and sisters. I think in this picture there's one, two, three, four, maybe five kids, or maybe there's four kids and a wife. So I think that was even before she was born. But that would have been my grandfather, Waters Burdett, and his wife. Morning, Billy. Anyway, I just came out here to the garage to walk and look around and notice the empty space. And, we still got plenty of stuff over here. Most of this is going to be Honeybag's sewing room stuff. So she can help us figure out what to do with that. But I just want to say good morning. And I also wanted to say it is Sunday morning. We have missed going to church down here. We go to a Methodist church, and we've got a pastor named Jim McCullough, and he's just such a wonderful guy. We just love him to pieces, and we have people there in the church that we go to church with, and we have missed them. So this morning we get to get up and get ready and go to church and be with our friends. Oh, you'll notice it's dark outside too. In Maine, it gets early. It gets early. It gets light early. At 5:30 in the morning in Maine, the sun's up. And down here it's 5:30, no sun. It won't be up for a while. So it's kind of an interesting change to go from one place to another. But we're really looking forward to going to church and seeing all our church friends this morning. That's going to be great. And usually on Sunday, I don't work as hard as I do the other days of the week. It's a day of rest, and I might do a few things out here, but it's going to be in a very relaxed fashion today. And well, who knows? I'm going to enjoy it no matter what happens. I hope y'all have a great day. I love every one of you. I appreciate you for sticking with me. There's been some weird times lately, but heck far, we're getting through it, and we're going to be okay. See y'all later. I'm going to say bye now. Hope you have a good day. Bye.